Hello and welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling Nexus. It's been a while, so this time again with my voice. I want to show off this specific deck. No music yet, I'm only going to use the in-game music for now, and let's go. I just want to test it out with a bot, like I like to do. I don't know whether or not you know that. We have new symbols in the Dueling Nexus site. There are new symbols for rock, paper, scissors. Some new things were added to the game to make it more visually appealing. Not in this UI, but there are some UIs that got changed, and I like it. It's good that there is innovation in this game, which is important. So how about we go for Star Pendulum Graph for now. Star Pendulum Graph will trigger, and I will use my Wisdom Eye Magicians. This is the standard combo. I will get myself Harmonizing, I will use the other Wisdom Eye and get myself a double Iris, I would say. Next, use the Oath Dragon, I would say, and let's go back for one Wisdom Eye. One, I will go for Snow, I think I will start off by special summoning 2 and then 3. 3 is going to be enough for now. 1, 2 in defense position, and the 3 is going to be in attack position, the Oath Dragon. I know this didn't change much, but you know, why not? Then I will activate the Double Iris Magician targeting this Harmonizing and activate its effect to get myself a Time Pendulum Graph. Then Time Pendulum Graph, I will also go for this copy of Wisdom Eye for now. And now I have the option of getting myself other cards. I want to go for Celestial in this position. I have 3 cards on the field and I could go for different things. For now I want to start off with Selene, to be honest. Selene. Next go for this copy of Tuning Magician. And then I directly want to go to access code Talker, because right now he has Baguska and, you know, Baguska. So I'll get rid of this Crystron and get rid of this Baguska, and I have a free board now. This doesn't really help me too much since my, I have an idea. I will go for Tuning Magician, and first of all let's go to the battle phase, just in case he has some back row. Then I will sack off the Tuning Magician for this Amorphous Sloth, and this is an alright thing. He can't special summon, he can do some stuff, but it's not really dangerous, because now I have the Time Pendulum Graph. I will activate it right here, and I will destroy the Celestial Magician, destroying this back row of his. It's called by the grave, alright. Wisdom Eye Magician, so that I get the effect of Time Pendulum Graph once again. Time Pendulum Graph activate. And this one is, I have to read this one first. From hand or one from a pendulum zone, so it's not from field. That's important to know. Otherwise I would have been able to get rid of this Amorphous Sloth, and I would have been able to stop the barrier on me that's currently cast on myself. So good to know. Next I will special summon Anti-Human Intelligence, MEPSIYA. He did not permit that, so instead I will go for a copy of Pendulum Call maybe. Yeah, why not? Why not? And Pendulum Call isn't activatable because I already used the effect of Oath Dragon. No, I used the effect of Wisdom Eye. Alright, so let's go for Oath Dragon effect and get myself this copy of Celestial. And I will only summon the Celestial because right now I don't know whether or not I will be able to game my opponent. I will actually normal summon this Harmonizing. Then I will destroy this Goblinberg in defense position and go for the kill. I mean, it would have, whatever. So that's the game plan. Let's go for ranked duels and see you again after I'm ranked. Or while I'm... Oh, this went fast, so maybe if my opponent is going to be fast, I might not cut it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, he is in. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I didn't have to cut anything. Good. Less work for me. My opponent has won the rock, paper, scissors, and I think he's going to start off. I am playing a lot of cards. This Mythical Beast Cerberus is only in this deck because it's a light monster, a light pendulum monster to be more specific, and it's easy to get rid of with Magician's Souls. Since I have Magician's Souls in hand, I don't know what I should do in this position. He is playing Necros maybe? Maybe he's only playing a Necros engine and not the full Necros archetype. Necros of Clausolas, and he's going to go for Necros Kaleidoscope. All sent from the extra deck, also after that ritual summon, Isn't Necros of Kaleidoscope actually really good? Any number of Necros ritual monsters. Tribute 1 monster from your hand, Okay, you still have to have ritual monsters in hand. I thought about this. So, this is actually a really good card to pitch cards from the extra deck into the graveyard. So that's actually a really good card. So I had to think a few seconds before I whatever. Necros of Unicore. You can ritual summon this card by You can discard this card, target yes. Anything else? Negate the effects of face-up monsters on the field that were special summoned from the extra deck. Good to know. So let me think about this. How dangerous is this against me? Maybe quite dangerous, depending on what I want to do. For now, I think it's fine, but it could get out of hand quite quickly, so I have to be careful about that. He's thinking, he's really taking his time with this one. I should think in the meantime too. What back row does he play? What cards? He gets Necros of Trishula. I guess Trishula of the Ice Barrier is a card that's from the Necros archetype, or I don't know what was first, Necros or Trishula. Necros of Brionac is going to get activated, and he is able to add one Necros monster from deck to hand. It is going to be Necros of Unicore, I think. He's going to pitch it and add one card from the graveyard to hand, which is probably going to be Brionac, right? Or is it going to be Klaus Solus? It's going to be Klaus Solus, so he could do this. No, it's a once per turn. So set one and pass. Alright. I don't know what to make out of this, so let's start off with Ordesh Revolution Dragon. And with Ordesh Revolution Dragon, let's see what targets I have. I have Chaos Emperor the Dragon of Armageddon, which is a pretty good card in this situation. I might want to play it, so for now I'm going to start off with Chaos Emperor Dragon of whatever. So next I'm going to activate Magician's Souls, and I'm going to pitch the Chronograph Sorcerer and special summon Magician's Souls in defense position. Now I have a Light in the Dark in the graveyard, and I will be able to go for Chaos Emperor Dragon, and let's go for it. Banish and special summon CED of Armageddon. So do I want to activate its effect now? It's not a quick effect, so I don't know. For now I might just want to hit into this one. You know what, I want to bait out his back row. I will pay half my life to see what he has in his back row. That's the only goal of doing this right now. And he's thinking. He's really thinking about it. So what does he have? He could have a Sodom maybe? I did not special okay, he's playing Forbidden Chalice. That's actually worse for him, right? Isn't it? Okay, for now I will just go for the attack. Because this wasn't special summon from the extra deck, he shouldn't be able to activate. Okay, 1000 attack more. Oh no, it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Alright, next I am thinking about this. For now I am going to activate the effect of Magician's Souls because I don't have any good Pendulum Scales. Activate this copy of Skullcrabat Joker, and I'm going to get myself this copy of Revolution Dragon. Revolution Dragon is going to activate again, and with Revolution Dragon I'm going to get myself an Amorphage Envy, I think. No, Sloth. Sloth is a free scale. And I'm going to end my turn. I have 5 scales right now, that's why I wanted to add a free scale. He's going to go for Necros of Klaus Solus. Alright. I want to read a few of this. This is the first time that I'm playing this Chaos Emperor Dragon. He's going to go for Necros Ritual Viscard, Necros Mirror. He has cards in the graveyard, so he is able to special summon, but what can he really go for? Necros doesn't have any good. Is he even able to go over Chaos Emperor Dragon? Oh, Trishula. Field, hand, and graveyard. Okay, so he is able to get rid of this Chaos Emperor, the Dragon of Armageddon. Yep. Alright. Little does he know, I don't actually care too much about that. This was just mostly a test run, just to see what this CED can do. And I'm fine with what it did, to be honest. So how about I start off by going for this copy of Pendulum called Pitching Mythical Beast Cerberus. Okay, he doesn't have any back row. So I want to go for Harmonizing and I want to go for Oath Dragon. Now, since he doesn't have any back row, I will be able to do my combos again. Let's go for those 2 Pendulum Scales. I have 1 card in the extra deck and I will just special summon 3, I think. No, I will special summon 2 for now. That's going to be it, because, you know, Solemn is a real card. Does he have it? Solemn Strike, maybe? If he has it, this is going to be quite annoying. Because Dogmatica Punishment, I don't care about that, to be honest. I am fine with Dogmatica Punishment. He will be able to pitch a Herald of Arclight if he wants to, but... Titaniclad, interesting. I want to go for White Wing Magician then. And since I have enough spells in graveyard, I can go for this line if I want to. The Crystron Halqifibrax line. Since it's from the extra deck, I cannot go for the Crystron Halqifibrax line. I forgot that this effect existed, so I lost. Yeah. Lol. So, I will end my turn. I completely forgot. Yes, I forgot the effect of this card. If I didn't, I would have been smart and maybe gone for something else. I still had some options. The problem is, you know, I should have gone then for, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter now, right? It doesn't matter. So Titaniclad, Dogmatica Maximus. I'll just give up. Next round. And let me check. Right now, this is my current side deck. I'm not going to go over all the cards in my main deck. Do I have anything else that I want to change for this round? I don't, so let's just go into it. I mean, you will see this after a little cut. Okay, we are back, and I think I'm going to go first this time. Let's see what he has. I'm excited. We're going to start off by Sky Iris, and then we are going to activate Magician's Souls, pitching a copy of Chronograph Sorcerer, special summoning it. Then we will go for Double Iris Magician. We are going to destroy the Double Iris Magician and add ourselves a Revolution Dragon to hand, activate the Double Iris Magician. Let's go for a copy of Star Pendulum Graph. Then let's activate the Star Pendulum Graph, pitch this copy of Revolution Dragon, and I could go for different things. This time I want to go for, since I have those cards in hand, I want to go for a Morphage Sloth this time. I will activate this copy of Magician's Souls, pitching those 2 spells that I have on the field right now. Next, I will get rid of the Supreme King Dragon Darkworm, and I will add to my hand. How about I add to my hand a Double Iris Magician and a copy of Harmonizing Magician. This CD is also an 8, so I'm not able to consistently summon it except with its effect, so that's an interesting one. I will activate the CED into the Pendulum Scale, however, and I will be able to use its effect if I want to. 1, 2, I will not go for the Sloth, and I will go for this copy of Double Iris in the extra deck. Let's go for summoning 3 more and activating the Harmonizing effect. Next, let's go for this copy of Oath Dragon, and let's go for Baron de Fleur. I have my first piece of negation on board. Next, I have the option of going for, do I have enough spells? I have the option of going for this if I want to. No, I don't. I want to go for this Verte Anaconda, get rid of 2k of my life points, and let's go like this. I have enough cards on field, and lastly, just in case, I'm going to summon a Morphage Sloth, and that should be fine, right? I have enough. So right now I have 1 destruction interaction with interactability. I have extra deck negation, so just in case he wants to go for necro stuff with the extra deck, maybe Cross Sheep. He can't. I also have Baron de Fleur. Baron de Fleur is going to be very useful because it's able to negate things, so that's good. In the next turn I have a Double Iris, so in theory I could get myself a Double Iris and the Supreme King Gate 0 back, activate Double Iris, and I get 1 Pendulum Graph card to my hand, which is good. Also, I just noticed this card actually is able to search the Pendulum Graph Dragon. Send 1 monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. That's actually pretty dangerous. I'm thinking whether or not I should already activate the Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer, and I think I'm going to, because it's quite annoying for him to get cards into his graveyard which I don't want. So for now I'm going to destroy his Gale Dogra, He's going to go for a reinforcement of the army, and I think that's fine because I think this Baron negate is going to be has to be very carefully placed. Necros of Clausolas, or Clausolas, I guess. I am a little bad with those names. And that's fine. Let's see what he is able to do with this. 5 cards in hand. What is he able to do? Let me think. Clausolas, he's able to discard and get a Necros monster. He goes for the Ecclesia. I think that's fine. If he wants to go for Ecclesia, I can't do anything against it. He won't activate its effect because he will activate its effect from the extra deck. Yes, that makes sense. Alright. He should be able to add a Nadir Servant. Nadir Servant is from the extra deck, right? I think so. So Nadir Servant is actually really good. He's going to go for White Knight of Dogmatica. Alright. I'm fine with that. So he's playing more Dogmatica oriented. Next for Clausolas, he has Dogmatica. And I don't know the other 3 cards in his hand, I think. So I think that's fine. He can add a Necro spell or trap from his deck to the hand. I think that's fine. I think it's better for me to let him resolve that instead of him already having a Necro spell. This one is a smarter play, I think. So let's see what he is going to add. I'm going to be excited to find out. Right now, what are my comeback options? I have some cards in the graveyard which are quite interesting. I have a Light in the Dark. If I'm able to get the CED back into the running, I would be able to go for it. If this one is important. This one, if this face-up special summon card leaves the field, return it to the bottom of the deck. This does not, any Dogmatica Ritual monster. This is also, or send 1 whose level equal to the... I think I'm allowing that because yes, I think I'm going to allow this Dogmatic Calamity because he can't send Herald of the Arclight because this Dogmatica card is level 8 or something, or level 7, I don't know. Level 8, level 7 or 8, I think. So I'm fine with Dogmatic Calamity, even though he can't pitch Natis. I think he can only pitch Titaniclad in this situation, and Titaniclad wouldn't really help him. Yeah, Titaniclad. It's an 8, so yep, 8. And White Knight of Dogmatica, that's fine. He can get rid of my monsters, setting 1 card and setting 1 card and ending his turn. He's going to activate the Titaniclad effect, and I am fine with that, to be honest. No, I think I have to be fine with that. I have to, because elsewise this White Knight... If your opponent activates... Okay, yes, if your opponent... Now he has Dogmatica Fleur-de-Lis, and I'm going to activate this card. And now I have the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer on field. He's not going to activate White Knight of Dogmatica, because elsewise it would get destroyed. Good to see. Next I have this on the field. Alright. Activate Sky Iris. Now we have something going for us. I now have a good scale. I have different ways of getting to my monsters. Right now my plan is going to be pretty simple. So what is he going to do? I want to go for Baron de Fleur effect for now. And Baron de Fleur is going to target a copy of White Knight of Dogmatica. Because White Knight of Dogmatica right now is the most annoying card in his possession for me right now. Because White Knight of Dogmatica could get rid of some of my good cards which I want to have in my deck. In my extra deck. Also I want... No, okay, he's now activating the White Knight of Dogmatica. And to be honest, I don't care. Right now this one I don't care about. I care about what he's going to pitch. If he pitches Herald of the Arclight, this could be quite annoying. Herald of the Arclight would be the most annoying card that he could pitch. If he's going for Natis, that's fine, because Natis... Let's see, okay, he's going to go for Natis. And target 1 card on the field destroyed. Yes, that's what I thought. The question is, what is he going to target? That's the question. And also, what is he going to get rid of in my deck? This is my extra deck. It's quite enormous, to be honest. I am also playing an artifact card. He's going to get rid of Crystron. Natis is going to target Baron. Baron would be the smartest play. So I will activate Baron Negate. And he should be able to now activate his Dogmatica Flordelis. I will chain this Destroy Phoenix Enforcer and get rid of this. What do I want to get rid of? This. I think I will get rid of this Destroyer Phoenix. I will get rid of this Amorphid Sloth and his back row. And it was a Necros Mirror. Alright. I still have my Pendulum Scales. I have everything ready. He will be able to negate this card's effect, and that's fine. I now have other cards. Okay, I'm fine with the way things went. I'm fine with this. So next, Star Pendulum Graph. Activate Sky Iris. Get rid of this card. Get myself a Revolution Dragon. Activate Star Pendulum Graph. Activate Double Iris Magician. Get myself a Time Pendulum Graph. Next, I can go for cards like Black Fang Magician. Do I have any good spellcasters? Yes, I actually have spellcasters online. So I could go for different things. For now, I'm going to go for Revolution Dragon, getting myself a Supreme King Dragon Dark World. Next, I'm going to go for Revolution Dragon, getting myself a Supreme King Dragon Dark World. Next, I could go for two things. For now, I'm going to special summon 3 monsters. Those 3 monsters, I think. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to set 1 card, and I'm going to go to the battle phase. And this one, if this card, I have to read something by battle or card effect, alright? When you declares an attack, good to know. So I am able to destroy this Dogmatica Flordelis the Knighted. If he has Mirror Force, that will be interesting. He's going to go for his Necros of a whatever, alright. And he was able to end the battle phase, interesting. I am going to end my turn right here. I'm fine with the way things went, to be honest. Next, I'm able to pop 3 of his cards and special summon a spellcaster from my graveyard, which I think there are 2 options, either Chronograph or Magician's Souls. And I think in this situation I might even go for Magician's Souls, because I would be able to draw cards off of Sky Iris. Because I think my Sky Iris momentum is dead, because I already used 3 Ordice Revolution Dragons. So yes, that's an option. Also, I'm playing TCG right now, so that's why I'm not playing Ordice Pendulum Graph Dragon, and that's why other things. So that's important to know. Right now, he's going to go for Necros of Brionek, and I think I'm going to activate Time Pendulum Graph, destroying this Black Fang Magician, targeting this Dogmatica the Knighted, chaining Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer, targeting this Black Fang, targeting his back row. Okay, then I'm going to send to the graveyard this copy of Dogmatica Flordelis the Knighted. And he only has 1 monster on the field, and he can get 1 Necros monster back. I think that's fine with the way things went. And now I'm able to go for Magician's Souls into the back row in defense position, and I'm able to go for, how about this copy of Celestial Magician? Because it's safer that way. He's going to go for Colossal, alright, adding a Necros Spell or Trap, Necros Kaleidoscope. Since I don't have any cards to interact with him, okay, he surrendered. Next one, I have to think, maybe I'm able to do some stuff. I could put in Elder Entity Natis, but I think with his kind of deck builds, I might just want to put in this Ether and get rid of 1 Sky Iris. Very minute change, and yes, I'm still playing the Amorphage cards because I did not see his extra deck, but he still has 15 cards in it. So it is more beneficial to me to do this, in my opinion, than the other thing. Gale Dogra is quite annoying because now he will be able to pitch 2 cards from his extra deck, which is going to be a Herald of the Arclight. Herald of the Arclight will activate, and this is not a once per turn, so in theory he could do this again. Gale Dogra is actually pretty good. Good to know. And I have Called by the Grave, good to know. I have Chronograph Sorcerer, which will give me a Time Gazer Magician if I want to. I could also get rid of this Called by the Grave with the effect of Magician's Souls, which is an interesting one. Right now my hand isn't really suited for battle right now. Also, there are a lot of combos that you are able to do in Master Duels, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels, that you aren't able to do here because the Master Duel rule set is OCG rule set, which means that Electromite, Heavy Metal Foes Electromite, the Legend 2 monster, which is perfect Pendulum support and very generic for Pendulum monsters, is not available. So that means I have a lot less combos than my counterpart has in Master Duels, but that's quite natural because, you know, Electromite is quite important for this deck. It still works, since this deck has cards like Baron de Fleur, Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer, which is generic, and a good pool of other cards which I'm able to put into this deck. Necros Kaleidoscope, he has Necros of Plausiolius, he has Pitch 2, Herald of Yarlight, Necros Kaleidoscope, and Kaleidoscope will activate, he will get another Herald of Yarlight and go for Necros Unicorn. I am not able to use the effect of special summoned monsters. Next he will go for Necros Cycle, and Necros Cycle is fine. Yes, that's fine. From hand or graveyard. Does he have anything? Clausolus he could do. Gale Dogra is a 2, so he isn't able to go for that, but he is able to go for Salamangreat Almirage, I guess. Does he have, I don't know, Alexa? No, he can't, because, you know, no, maybe if he has Invocation and Alexa, he could. I mean, Salamangreat Almirage and then Security Gardener. That's what I was thinking about, if you were curious. So, what is my opponent thinking? 2k life points. I don't think he will be able to kill me in this turn. I will be able to go for the anti-human intelligence on my turn if I want to. I could also go for a few other options. So he is now going to banish and go for this copy of Dogmatica Maximus. I did not think this would come up, so I have to think a second. This is going to be quite a tough choice, to be honest. I don't have Daigusto in this deck, so I think I'm going to get rid of the artifact route. So, Artifact Doctor, and I think what was the other one that I was wanting to get rid of? This copy of Tornado Dragon. Those two, yeah. Those are quite generic, but I think they are not going to be useful against this deck. So he pitched the Titaniclad and the Psy-Frame Lord Omega. He has 3 Herald of Yarlight, so he is able to go for Herald of Yarlight with Omega if he wants to, or he could go for Titaniclad. I don't think he's going to go for Titaniclad. Maybe Gale Dogra, that's also an option. Oh, banished. Oh no, it's not banished, so it's graveyard. Alright. If it's on the field, then it's banished, kind of thing. So, alright. Necros of Unicorn field, I have this called by the grave. I have this anti-human intelligence MEPSIYA. I made a mistake by pitching this artifact, this Tornado Dragon. Instead I should have gone for a dark monster, maybe Verte Anaconda, because my Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer is less useful than in other cases. Or maybe Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, because that way I would have been able to have a dark and a light in the graveyard. But right now that's a story for another time. So I think on my turn I am going to go for, right now there are 3 cards on the field. I'm going to go for Orange Revolution Dragon, then go for oh, it's a light, so alright, yes, go for Orange Revolution Dragon, go for the CED. Necros Cycle is on his field. I'm going to next go for Magician's Souls. Magician's Souls is going to be useful. Okay, Necros of Aria Bahir. When a monster you can tribute from your hand or fields. It's a once per turn, so that's good. So next he is going to special summon a Dogmatica Ecclesia the Virtuous, and he is going to add a Dogmatica Flordelis the Knighted. Interesting. I don't know what to think. Okay, I hard drew the CED, so that's interesting. I think I am going to start off with Orange Revolution Dragon. Search. And he might be frightened that I'm able to go for the CED again. So he might want to negate that with Necros of Ariad Bahir. But I hard drew into it, so that doesn't change much if he wants to negate it. Instead I have different options right now, and I have to weigh which one I want to go for. I only have lights in the graveyard, which is good because lights are the hard part to get to. He's thinking, so I think he's not going to negate this and I have to bait it out more. Okay, apparently that's fine. Good to know. I thought so. So that's no surprise. I have to look into my deck quite quickly. Okay, then I want to go for, in this situation, Supreme King Dragon Dark Worm. Not because it's good, but because it's a good bait. I want to activate the Dark Worm, so now he has to think. If I activate the Dark Worm's pendulum effect, I will be able to go for a pendulum scale of 1 to 4, which is basically a lot of cards, and this is going to be quite dangerous if he lets this happen. So that's why I'm trying to bait it out by doing this specific play. But actually I am not going to use this pendulum scale at all, I think. He's going to go for Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. I'm fine with that. Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, it got deleted. Next, I am able to go for Chronograph Sorcerer, which is a monster effect because this card got destroyed. Chronograph Sorcerer, and I'm going to special summon Anti-Human Intelligence MEPSIYA. I got to special summon 2 big monsters I have called by the grave in hand. Next, I have this Magician's Souls, and I'm going to pitch this copy of Chronograph Sorcerer, my dark. So I have a light in the dark in the graveyard. He has Necros of Ariad Bahir, and he is going to be dead if. Wait a second, tribute then when target one you control, it cannot be. So yes, he isn't dead, that's important. This card, Anti-Human Intelligence, is pretty good, so I don't know what to do in this position. This activated the effect of Anti-Human Intelligence, that's what I thought would happen. Next, the question is, right now his effect isn't negated, that's also important to know. I don't know how to go against the situation right now. It's quite hard. So I think, and this is quite the dumb play for some people. For some people it's a good play. I am going to special summon CED right now. And CED special summon. This will ensure that I will be able to activate its effect, and he has to activate Ariad Bahir, and when a monster effect is activated, I did not activate any monster effects, so that's interesting. What exactly did he act? Yes, okay. So that means I will be able to activate the CED, and this was a once per turn effect, right? This is a hard once per turn. So he will be able to activate the Rush. Why? Hello? Why? Hello? Why? I'm confused. I'm really confused. You can. No. This one. From the extra deck for the rest of the turn. I'm really confused. Is my CED effect different from what I imagined? What happened? I don't know. Did you have protection? I'm really confused right now. I'm really confused. He's pitching his cards again. I mean, I can't do anything against that right now. So I will get rid of those 2 cards. And they are getting banished, that's important to know. I have to think, CED effect. It's normally a board wipe, so send to the graveyard. Send cards your opponents up to the number of cards of your cards sent to the graveyard. Oh. Because CED doesn't send to the grave. Oh my god. Okay. That was a misplay on my part. I thought this effect would work differently. I really thought this was the normal, or not the normal CED effect, whatever. I made a huge misplay and this was what lost me the game. So, this CED, it's actually a pretty alright card. But I don't think it's worth playing over some other cards that I could get. The question is, what should I do to change that? I sent to the graveyard World Magician's Souls, I sent some other cards. So CED. Not quite the yellow from the act, you could say. And my opponent, I think I'm just going to give up. GG. This was my misplay, and I think I'm going to end the episode here. Goodbye.